Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest, your go-to source for the latest heart-pounding updates from the fictional town of Salem. Today, October 9th, 2025, delivered an episode that was nothing short of a roller coaster, blending nostalgia, betrayal, and raw emotion. If you missed this unforgettable chapter, buckle up as we dive into a detailed recap of today's drama, with a special spotlight on a monumental milestone and the explosive confrontations that left us all reeling. Don't forget to check out our recap video for a visual journey through today's episode. A milestone moment: Melissa Reeves' 40th anniversary. Today's episode was a landmark celebration, marking 40 years since the iconic Melissa Reeves first graced our screens as Jennifer Horton. The show paid a heartfelt tribute to this beloved character, weaving a tapestry of nostalgia that tugged at the heartstrings of longtime viewers. The writers crafted a montage of flashbacks that transported us back through the decades, showcasing Jennifer's journey from a wide-eyed young woman to the resilient matriarch she is today. These flashbacks were more than just a trip down memory lane. They were a vivid reminder of Jennifer's enduring spirit. We saw her in the throes of young love with Jack Devereaux, their chemistry crackling as they navigated the highs and lows of their tumultuous romance. We revisited her fearless investigative journalism days, where she fearlessly uncovered secrets in Salem, often putting herself in danger for the sake of truth. The montage didn't shy away from her heartaches either: moments of loss, betrayal, and the quiet strength that carried her through. Fans on X were buzzing with emotion, with one user posting, "Jennifer Horton's flashbacks today had me in tears. 40 years of Melissa Reeves is pure magic. #duel. Yet, the celebration wasn't just about looking back. The episode wove Jennifer's milestone into the present, with her family and friends gathering at the Horton house to honor her legacy. The scenes were drenched in warmth, with Alice Horton's famous donut recipe making an appearance, passed around as a symbol of love and continuity. But as is typical in Salem, the joy was short-lived, overshadowed by brewing tensions that would soon erupt. Thomas's heart-wrenching ultimatum. The emotional core of today's episode centered on young Thomas DiMera, whose world was shattered by a shocking revelation. Thanks to his cunning cousin Rachel, Thomas discovered a truth that rocked the foundation of his family. His father, Chad DiMera, is romantically entangled with a woman named Sand, who has been masquerading as Abigail, Thomas's late mother. The betrayal cut deep, and Thomas's confrontation with his father was a masterclass in raw, unfiltered emotion. Picture the scene: Thomas, his eyes blazing with a mix of fury and hurt, storms into the DiMera mansion, where Chad is caught off guard. The air crackles with tension as Thomas unleashes his pain. "How could you, Dad?" he demands, his voice trembling. "You're replacing Mom with some fraud?" The dialogue was gut-wrenching, capturing the anguish of a son grappling with the loss of his mother and the perceived betrayal by his father. Chad, visibly shaken, tries to explain, but Thomas is unrelenting. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the audience, Thomas delivers a devastating ultimatum: "It's her or me, Dad. You choose." This wasn't just a dramatic standoff, it was a pivotal moment that highlighted Thomas's growth as a character. No longer the innocent child, he's stepping into his own, asserting his voice in a family riddled with secrets. Fans on X were quick to react, with one user tweeting, "Thomas laying down the law with Chad was everything. That kid's got DiMera fire. #duel. The ultimatum sets the stage for a fracture in the DiMera family, leaving viewers wondering if Chad can mend the rift with his son or if Thomas will follow through on his threat to walk away. Chad's confrontation with Kat: hard truths and hidden lies. While Thomas's ultimatum hung heavy, Chad wasted no time seeking out Kat, the woman at the center of this storm. Their confrontation was a slow burn, building from quiet intensity to a crescendo of hard truths. Chad, still reeling from his son's words, meets Kat at the Brady pub, a public setting that only amplifies the stakes. The camera lingers on Chad's conflicted expression as he lays out the painful reality. Thomas knows about Kat's deception. Kat, portrayed with a mix of vulnerability and defiance, tries to justify her actions. She claims she never meant to hurt anyone, that her impersonation of Abigail was born out of desperation, not malice. But Chad isn't buying it. "You came to Salem under false pretenses," he says, his voice low but cutting. "You played with my heart, with my family's pain." The dialogue was sharp, each word a dagger, as Chad recounted how Kat's arrival in Salem, posing as Abigail, reopened wounds that had barely begun to heal. The scene wasn't just about accusation, it was a moment of reckoning for Chad. He admitted his own role in the mess, confessing that his grief over Abigail blinded him to the red flags. "I wanted to believe you were her," he says, his voice breaking. "But I can't ignore the truth anymore." The question lingers, was confronting Kat the right move, or has Chad pushed away someone who, despite her lies, might genuinely care for him? The ambiguity left viewers divided, with some on X siding with Chad's need for honesty and others sympathizing with Kat's plight. One post read, "Kat's no saint, but Chad's breaking her heart too. This is peak Days drama." #duel. JJ's inner turmoil, a past that haunts. While the DiMera drama unfolded, another storyline simmered with equal intensity. JJ Devereaux, still haunted by the accidental shooting of Theo Carver, found himself at a crossroads. The incident, though in the past, continues to cast a long shadow over JJ's life. Theo, now recovered, harbors no personal grudge, but his discomfort with JJ's reinstatement as a Salem PD officer is palpable. The episode gave us a raw glimpse into JJ's psyche. In a quiet moment at the police station, JJ stares at his badge, his expression a mix of pride and doubt. The weight of his past mistake presses down on him, amplified by Theo's public objection. Theo's stance isn't about vengeance, it's about principle. "I don't think someone who made that kind of mistake should be carrying a gun," Theo tells a mutual friend, his words measured but firm. The sentiment reverberates through Salem, stirring debate among the townsfolk and within JJ himself. Enter Jada Hunter, JJ's colleague and confidant, who offers a lifeline in this sea of doubt. In a heartfelt scene at the station, Jada sits JJ down and shares her own struggles with the pressures of the badge. "You're not defined by one moment," she tells him, her voice steady and reassuring. "You've grown, you've learned, and you're still here, fighting to do better." Her advice is a beacon for JJ, but the question remains, can he silence his inner demons and embrace his role, or will Theo's objections and his own guilt force him to walk away from the force? Fans on X were vocal about this subplot, with one user posting, "JJ's struggle is so real. Jada's pep talk was everything, but Theo's got a point too." #duel. The storyline underscores Days of Our Lives' knack for blending personal redemption with moral complexity, keeping viewers invested in JJ's journey. The bigger picture, Salem's shifting sands. Today's episode wasn't just about individual conflicts, it was a testament to the interconnected web of relationships that define Salem. The celebration of Melissa Reeves' 40th anniversary served as a poignant backdrop, reminding us of the town's rich history while propelling its characters into new challenges. From Thomas's bold stand to Chad's painful confrontation with Kat and JJ's ongoing battle with his past, the episode wove together threads of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. The production quality amplified the drama, with sweeping camera work capturing the emotional weight of each scene. The DiMera mansion, with its Gothic grandeur, contrasted sharply with the cozy warmth of the Horton house, visually underscoring the divide between conflict and community. The soundtrack, too, hit all the right notes, with haunting melodies underscoring Thomas's ultimatum and softer tones accompanying Jennifer's tribute. As we look ahead, the fallout from today's events promises more twists. Will Thomas follow through on his ultimatum, forcing Chad to make an impossible choice? Can Kat redeem herself, or is her time in Salem running out? And will JJ find the strength to reclaim his place at Salem PD, or will his past continue to haunt him? One thing is certain. Days of Our Lives continues to deliver the kind of drama that keeps us glued to our screens. Join the conversation. What did you think of today's episode? Are you Team Thomas or Team Chad? Can JJ overcome his doubts, or should he step away from the force? Drop your thoughts in the comments below or join the conversation on X using #DOL. And don't forget to watch our recap video for a deeper dive into the drama. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.